Welcome, all humans and non-humans. Everyone's welcome here. Thanks for being here. My name is Lara, and this is Zollar Tarot. And today I'm going to be reading your cards, your tarot and oracle cards. And I'm also going to be drawing an image that I received in meditation for this particular reading. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit while we talk about this. I had a distinct feeling that this particular reading was about perseverance and shining despite obstacles, despite challenges and toxic people and things like that. So we'll see what the cards have to say. And this particular reading did come with a song. I have to sing it for you because it won't leave my head until I do so. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing really well. I'm doing great. And got a little rain today, which was lovely, and I'm very happy. So, all right, so the song, and I'm just gonna sing it so that I can like get it out of my head. It's called Swish Swish by Katy Perry and Nicki Minaj, and I'm gonna sing a little bit of it, the parts that stood out anyway. So the first part that stood out, and I'm not gonna sing, it says, "Karma's not a liar, she keeps receipts." And the song is basically about getting your karma, right? If you mess with people. So it says, "So keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute. Get used to it. Funny, my name keeps coming at your mouth, 'cause I stay winning, lay 'em up like swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this. Another one in the casket." So basically in this part, she's saying, like, I'm sticking around whether you like it or not. You can do everything you try to do, be a hater and all of that, but I'm not going anywhere. And you're going to see me win. You're going to keep winning. So, and then there was another part that Nicki Minaj sings that says, "Don't be trying to double back. I already despise you. All that fake love you show and couldn't even disguise you." Yeah, definitely. They were dealing with someone narcissistic, you know, and they talk about there's like someone's a stan, meaning there's a stalker. So there might be some kind of person stalking you or something like that. I don't know. So I'm going to draw 3 cards and then we're going to start the drawing here. Okay. Okay. This deck is called Curious Creatures. It's by the same person who does the Light Seers deck. I really love this deck. It's kind of kooky and it's fun. Okay, let's see. It's very artistic, very creative. Love it. Okay. Wow, someone's tied up in their head, that's for sure. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So we have the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. I'm going to get this drawn. So the image that I received, and I got it like a couple weeks ago, and it came up again. So I was like, all right, well, that's the one. And I saw this like sidewalk, and it had this sort of like crack in it, right? Hopefully I can properly display. Like the crack went way back. But out of this crack was this like flower growing. And I could see that, you know, it had struggled to break through and take root. So somebody had cemented over where this flower had been planted. I'm going to go ahead and make it a rose because I, you know, love drawing roses. So, and someone had cemented over it. So, but despite that, this flower still bloomed. It still grew through the crack. And now whoever cemented over can't go in and uproot it. They could try, but they can't get to the roots anymore because of the barriers that they put into place, is what it's seeming to me. Like, so like in the song when she's saying, I'm not going anywhere, you know, I'll be here for more than a minute, get used to it. Yeah, so it's like this flower breaking through and being like, hey, dude, I'm still here. All right, so 8 of Swords. Well, the 8 of Swords, you can see like there's a blindfold over her eyes and there's this binding around her, even though it's just rope and she could easily cut it with the swords if she knew where they were, but she can't see for some reason. So this card's really about an imprisoned mind. It also could be about restriction or isolation, someone feeling like a victim. You might be trapped, or this person you're thinking about might be trapped, and their hands are tied. And also this card often talks about drama. Drama, drama, drama. I'm getting a lot of drama off this, actually. Six of Cups is like the nostalgia card. So this could be about children. Maybe this person that, this reading is for, or they're thinking about, they had maybe a new child or something, and they're thinking back, though, about, it's like nostalgic. They're thinking back. It's almost like a karmic, well, it is a karmic thing. That's the song. The song Swish Swish basically means karma, karma. So it's like pizza, pizza, but karma, karma. So anyway, swish, swish. So swish, swish, bish. Another one in the basket. So someone's getting their karma. And you have a lot of there's more drama here. Queen of Wands is a very beautiful goddessy type person and everything. She knows her personal power. Maybe this person is reminiscing about this powerful, beautiful sort of queen. This queen is very creative. She's confident. She's energetic and independent. She has, like I said, personal power. She's very charismatic, very sexy. She might have multiple talents, things like that. So it looks like someone's reminiscing. Let's pull 3 more cards. I need to know for this. Put that off to the side there. All right. Yeah, that song just won't leave my head. And I know it's because it was meant for this reading, so it'll probably be gone for good once it's out. Once this is out for you. Okay, one more, please, collective. The Star. One more. It's kind of a kooky song, and the video is strange, but the song's meaning itself is, I feel like, is really, really pertinent and powerful right now. Ace of Wands. Okay, aren't these cards beautiful? I just love them. They're very colorful, tons of patterns. That makes me happy. Okay. Yeah, see, look how this Ace of Wands is like, it's almost like something growing out of, see how the road's going up? And this is sort of growing out of that. That sort of echoes this a little bit. I have one more, please. King of Cups, interesting. Okay, I'll get some clarifiers in a second. Right, so the King of Cups is a leader who's a compassionate leader, someone who they have empathy, they're balanced, usually very friendly, usually very loyal. So it's almost like this person's reminiscing about this person who's like a star, or but see, the star has a double meaning. The star is always, that can be about stardom. In this case, it definitely feels that way, but because she's talking about, no matter what, I'm going to keep coming back. I'm still here, and I keep winning. So this is the Star. But the Star is also about self-care, caring about yourself. And that goes with the Ace of Wands. So this person is very talented, creative, which is very similar to this in a lot of ways. There might be an inheritance coming in, I'm not sure, but it's definitely good news of some sort. But this is something new, a new passion, new project, being excited about something creative. And then this King of Cups is friendly and loyal. So I'm gonna clarify with, I think with these same cards, and then we'll pull some Oracle, because I don't have my minis with me. What happened to my minis? All right, can I have clarification on the Eight of Swords, please? Okay, Eight of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is, again, it's a new job, maybe extra income, something good coming in. It's a grounded person. But it's a good sign, whatever it is. But it's covering the Eight of Swords. So you're worried about maybe a job or something. Yeah, I would say there's some concern there. Can I have clarification on the Six of Cups, please? The Six of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like a love offer coming in. He has his one cup of love. But in this case, like if you want to look at the card close up, see how the heart's kind of hooked. It sounds like you want to hook someone in or something like that, even though someone's like a frog. It's just, it might be that someone doesn't feel worthy, but they might come in and offer this to this person that they're thinking about. Yeah. Can I have clarification on Queen of Wands, please? Two of Swords. All right, so this tells me that either you or somebody else has a choice to make with regard to whom they choose to be with or what way they choose to go. So it might be that you or this person is in another relationship and they're really like not happy. They're worried for some reason and they're like thinking about what it was like with this other person. And now they have to make a choice or a decision to either move towards that person again or stay where they are, or maybe make another choice other than that. So can I have clarification on the Star, please? The Devil. Interesting. So the Devil is a Capricorn card. The Star might be a Capricorn, or it could be that someone is trying to impede this person's growth, and that makes more sense because of the song. So when she's saying, so keep calm, honey, I'm stick around for more than a minute, get used to it. Funny, my name keeps coming at your mouth, because I stay winning. Lay 'em up like swish, swish, bish. So it could be that this person is talking about the Star. Someone's talking about the Star who wants to stop them or impede them in some way. But she's like, dude, I'm going to do my stuff anyway. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you do. Swish, swish, bish. Get your karma. Yeah, definitely karma. Strong, strong, strong. Because of that karma card too. Strong, strong, strong. Can I have clarification on the Ace of Wands, please? The High Priestess. Wow. Oh. So if this person's messing with a High Priestess, they should watch out. Especially if this is like a light worker or a chosen one. Are you kidding? Don't do that. You get major bad karma and it will hit hard. Don't do that. So it could be also that because whatever this new passion or project is, it could be that, because a High Priestess is also someone who sees a lot, knows a lot, and doesn't necessarily say anything. They don't say it unless they feel like they need to say it. And it could be that either you or whoever this person is, they are keeping this close to them. They're not actually saying what's going on in their mind or what their ambitions and goals are. This could be either the person that's trying to get stop the Star or slow them down, or it could be the Star herself who's like, just keeping a lot to herself because she knows that someone's trying to stop her. Yeah, I think that feels right. Yeah, can I have more clarification? Can I get clarification on the King of Cups, please? And we'll pull from an oracle. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's keeping it to themselves. I think there's two people keeping things to themselves. The Star's keeping things to herself because she doesn't want everybody to know what she's up to. Or he. It could be a he. She or he's interchangeable, so it's just whatever. Also, this person who's like trying to get in the way of the Star and everything is keeping it close to them too. They're not letting what they're doing be known. Their feelings, they're not letting it. They're just sort of like, I almost get this feeling of someone waiting for a cue, waiting for a time. But it doesn't really matter how they try to stop this Star, whoever he or she is. I mean, because they're going to keep winning, and they know they're going to keep winning. Karma's, the line, karma's not a liar. She keeps receipts. So any past misdeeds this person did to try to hurt this other person, they are paying or they're going to pay. That's coming through real, real strong. Wow. All right, let's pull an oracle. Let's see if there's something more we want to know about this situation. So keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute. Get used to it. What do we need? Space for this collective. Right, one more, please. Yeah, that's a 4. A 2 and a 2 is a 4. That's a 22. That's a master number, 22. But 2 and 2 is 4. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles here. This is telling me it's definitely keeping things to yourself. You know, nobody doesn't, it's, people don't need to know all your business anyway, especially if you're like in the spotlight at all, or doing something that, you know, helps groups of people and stuff. You don't need to let anybody know. Interesting, third eye. All right, so I'll put this one down for now. I'm going to draw while we talk about these. You know, and this flower was fully in bloom. I saw a rose, but, you know, flower, whatever. But then I see roses everywhere. Meditation. Well, we know meditation's important. Meditation is the quieting of the mind. There's something deep inside you that needs to come out. And the way to access that, it's telling me, is through meditation, active meditation, or in this case, you know, really quieting the mind, getting to a still point. And you can focus in on your third eye. The third eye, of course, is between the eyes, right? It's the pineal gland activated. And this is where you get your psychic insights, if you're, you know, the clairvoyance and that kind of thing, right here on the, you know, between your eyes. So I'm going to pull from the Mystic Mondays deck and see if we can get clarification on these. Can I have clarification on meditation, please? Thank you for clarification on meditation, please. Four of Wands. More clarification on meditation, please. See, that was a 4 and a 4. Interesting, because that's a 31. More clarification on meditation, please. Wow. All right, so meditation. And on top of this, you have the 4 of Wands and then the 10 of Cups. So you have like marriage celebration. This is like a reunion right here. You're wanting a reunion, so perhaps you need to meditate and really visualize what you want or not want. I would say just what you want. This could be that you're wanting to marry somebody or be with them, celebrate with them somehow. You want to be welcome in their life or somehow more welcome where you are. And then the 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment, of course. That's happily ever after, family contentment. This is, you know, receiving love and support. So they're both those cards are, you're wanting to meditate on that is, I think, what this is saying. Can I have clarification on third eye, please? Like, I'm wondering if you've kind of felt blocked lately on your intuition. Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay, so Ace of Swords is about clarity, getting a clear vision. It's about cutting through the nonsense, making good decisions, inspiration, truth, having a breakthrough, new ideas. So being able to clear off your third eye, right? Your pineal gland activated, that will give you the clarity that you need, but you're going to have to do that through meditation. Can I have one more card clarifying third eye, please? 9 of Wands. Yeah. Because, see, the problem is that you're like, people might be like invading your boundaries a bit, and you're kind of, this is the one wounded warrior card, right? So you've been through a lot. You're kind of feeling drained, and you're finding that you have to watch your back. You might be around people that don't have your back, or who might be intentionally trying to hurt you. Get away from those people, seriously. But I know you're trying to get clarity on that. And I want to pull from another oracle. So we want to see what the obstacles are. Let's see, obstacles. We'll pull from this deck. We will pull from this one in a little while. All right, what is the collective's, what are their obstacles? Oh, and I forgot to tell you later, keep in mind that this is not a personal reading. This is a collective reading, so there are lots of people watching, and not just at one time. There are people who watch over time because these readings are timeless, right? So if this doesn't resonate with you, if it doesn't sound right to you, go find another reading, or there are other readers too who are really fantastic. I just want to be clear that, you know, there might be, if you're here, there probably are some things in here that do sound right for you. But if something doesn't sound right, don't become too attached to it. That, you know, like I said, there are other people watching this. So anyway, can I get, please get clarity on the obstacles that this collective is facing? Thank you. Thank you. Clarity on that. The obstacles. Oh, okay. One more, please, on the obstacles that this collective is facing. Grace and gratitude came up again. All right, I'm gonna draw on this. So what I'll do is once I've finished this drawing, after the reading is over, I will post it. Usually I post it at the beginning and the end of the video so you can see how it turned out. And I usually turn it into a colorful piece. So, but right now we're just going to do the black and white ink, and so that you get a sense of the image. But this is just the, you know, the bare bones beginning of this image. It'll definitely develop much more. All right, so you have unknown territory and grace and gratitude. So your obstacles right now you're moving into unknown territory. You're having to do things and or go down a path that you've never gone down before, but it's saying you're exactly where you need to be. So sometimes, I mean, this is sort of like the Fool card. This is like in the tarot deck, you know, this is like going on a new adventure. So you can approach it with trepidation. You can approach it maybe with fear or something like that. But it's saying you're exactly where you need to be. So you don't need to worry. You just don't know what's ahead necessarily. You just have to take one step forward at a time, and to get through this forest. Yeah. And then this says grace and gratitude. So your challenge is moving through this gracefully, because it could be that the obstacles that were placed in your way are impeding your natural grace and flow, right? And you might have a hard time finding gratitude for the situation you're in now, but there is something to be grateful for. Say there was a new baby, or maybe you still are able to walk, or maybe you have a voice, or maybe you're able to work, or, you know, there's some people who can't even work because they're so sick and broken down. So maybe you're able to do that. So remembering to have grace and gratitude for what you have is important. And going through that meditation and everything will help you get to a point where you can be in a space of gratitude. So definitely that's the way to get out of whatever difficult situation you've been in. But don't be afraid. Move forward, and just like this rose is growing out of cement. The rose, when it's growing, doesn't know what's up here and the sunshine and everything. All it knows is that that's where the sun is, and that's where it needs to go. But it doesn't know if it's going to be trampled on, or someone's going to try to rip it up again, or if it's going to be a hostile environment as it grows through the cement upward. Okay, I want to pull from another oracle. So those are a couple of challenges you have, so don't be afraid. And then what are the solutions? What are the best things that this collective can do that will help them? What's the best thing they can do for the best results in their life? Focus on your career. Let's see, let's get another one, please. What's the best thing this collective can do right now? Find peace. And then another one, please, for this collective. The best thing they can do for the best results. What can they do? Family. Okay. Interesting. Well, you see how this tree is kind of growing out of this mountain all alone and everything. That again echoes this, but there's a ladder on it. So, you know, where you can grow, grow in your career. It might be that you're looking for a new job right now, or you have a job already and you're trying to develop it. It's encouraging you to do that. Make sure you put protection around you and stuff though, because see this glowy aura, which is so beautiful and everything. You don't want people trying to trip you up again, because the devil is here, remember? So just kind of be conscientious about protecting yourself, protecting your career as you move forward. Also, it's saying find peace. You need to find some inner peace is important, because if you have inner peace, then your outside world will start reflecting the inner world. So if you've got turmoil in your outer world, that means you've got turmoil in your inner world. It's just the way it is. So try to find a way through meditation to find some peace. And try to find a special place you can go to where no one will interrupt you, to help you in that meditative state and peace. She's got another aura around her here, this glow, right? Protect your space, protect your peace. And this is saying family. So it could be that you do have a new child and you need to take care of that child or the children and take care of your family. Your family can be a source of joy if you look at it the right way. Also, you might be relying upon like your parents or siblings or something. But you might want to either reconnect with family or invest somehow into family, and that seems like it would be a good choice for you. And you'll get better results from that if you're in a place of peace and gratitude. Yeah. So, and just do your best. This rose is blossoming and blooming the best it can, despite this sort of potentially hostile environment in this cement. But it's wanting to keep growing, and it shows its full bloom, right? So show your full bloom. And also know that anybody who's been trying to hurt you and everything will get their karma. Swish, swish, bish, Okay, let's do one more oracle and then we'll wrap this up. All right. I think this deck is called Abundance. It's called the Abundance deck or Abundance? Divine Abundance, that's it. Divine Abundance. All right. So any last words for this collective that we need to know? For this collective. Clearing. One more, please, for this collective. Some sage advice, please. Deepening. That reminds me of my cat. Okay. So clearing, it says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. So yeah, what troubles you're having, just hand it over to your angels, guides, God, whatever your spiritual source is, right? Just hand it over and say, okay, I just give it up. I give it up to you. And just keep working on your career and gratitude and all that stuff, right? But it has to be authentic. So be authentic in that shift from just thinking about what's good for you all the time in a selfish kind of way, and say, I just give it up to God, and everything I do is in service to the divine. I'm here for a purpose. And whether or not you believe it, you can start thinking that way, and that does help. It does for you. Now this one, it says deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. So, okay, so inner peace. This is, again, inner peace. And you'll find that once you've seen a few things, done a few things over multiple lifetimes, and even in this lifetime, think about all the different parts of your life and all the different things you've been through. Just detaching a bit, and not always being about getting stuff, because okay, say for instance, it's a narcissist or something. That's all they do. They only think about themselves. They grasp and they go after it. They'll give up love for money. They will give up love for greed. They will do things like that. Don't be a narcissist. If you're probably not a narcissist if you're watching this reading, but anyway, that's what they do. So let's get away from those narcissistic tendencies and go into how can I be of service? You know, why am I here? How can I surrender or detach from these dramas and these, because we had a lot of drama up here, remember, these dramas, so that I can fulfill my purpose, my mission here and everything. And so the rose is fulfilling its mission. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's blooming, and it's exchanging oxygen for carbon dioxide, when we breathe out and everything. It's providing beauty in the world. It's just giving us loveliness on this barren, cracked cement that was put here, laid over its seed. So it's blooming anyway. It's gonna show the world that I'm here anyway, and like the song said, and I'm gonna keep blooming and winning. I'm gonna keep blossoming despite all this other, stuff. I'm here to stay. Even if this life is temporary, I will bloom again. I come back again, and I'm gonna give it my best shot. All right. So let's pull one last card, and then we'll say we'll call that an end. One last word of wisdom, please. Loved ones in spirit. Again, a family. See how there's like, look at that. Yeah. All right. So this has something to do with your family for sure. But your loved ones are watching from the spirit realm, your ancestors. It's really important, if you are open to this, to really acknowledge your ancestors. You can burn a candle for them or something, but acknowledge what they have done for you, that the reason, you would not be here. You would not have the talents you have. You would not have anything that you have without your ancestors being here first. And you might have been your own ancestor in a past life or multiple lives, right? So acknowledge your ancestors and see if through meditation, if they can tell you anything. They're the ones who protect you, right? So yeah, so that was your reading, and I hope that helped. And if you want to listen to that song, it's called Swish Swish by Katy Perry and Nicki Minaj. And it might have a message in there for you. I always look at the lyrics when I'm listening to a song if I can, because then it gives me a deeper understanding of what's going on. And it looks like you do need a deepening. You do need a deeper understanding. You need to go deeper into meditation and all of that. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you like what I do, go ahead and like and subscribe so that you can see when more of my videos pop up. And I hope you had fun. I certainly did. And I wish you well and hope your week goes really well. Thank you. Bye-bye.